Welcome everyone to another web series video. This one specifically geared towards college students or those who are soon going to be starting college. My name is Lisa Erickson. I am the College and Career Coordinator at Graduation Alliance, and I am here to hopefully help give you some tips that will make this transition even easier because managing our time effectively is so important. And as you start college, there are a lot of things that you need to consider, right? There are so many areas to balance. And so thinking about ways that you can use calendars and organization is going to make a big difference. So the first thing you'll want to do is really think about all of those different areas that you will need to be including on this calendar. Okay. Think about that work schedule. Is it going to be the same every single week or is it going to change from week to week? So make sure that you keep that in mind. Your school schedule, the different days you're doing it, the different types of things that you need to do in order to be successful when it comes to your classes, and making sure that you look outside of just those school classes and the time that you're actually physically there or doing it on the computer or however you're doing your coursework, and also including time to study because that's really important, especially at that college level. There's a high expectation that you're going to do well, that you're going to put in extra time, and so make sure that you are actually scheduling that. And then, as you guys know, it's so important to find that work life, home balance, all of those things, all of those different pieces of who you are is so important. And so be sure to include when the time is that you're going to be with friends and family. You'll want to schedule that in there, right? You want to make sure that you have, let's say, a Saturday figured out and there's time for maybe you to go to the gym, time for you to spend a few hours on your schoolwork, time to go out to dinner or a movie or something with friends, family, whoever it might be. It's important to find that balance. So you will also want to utilize the information that's provided on your school calendar. So once you have applied, you've been accepted, you're ready to go and you're ready to figure out what a semester looks like because that's a good chunk of time to start looking at. You'll want to look at something like this academic calendar, which are really easy to search once you get into that college. Once you get there, you can find it, that little search bar there. Bring up your academic calendar and put in these important dates into whatever it is you're going to be using. And we're going to talk about that. You'll want to put in when the first day is. You'll want to put in all of the different breaks and time off you have, and especially things like the final examinations. You'll want to make sure that you're well prepared and well aware of the week that you won't want to schedule anything else. So make sure you go ahead and put that in your planner, okay? Or your calendar, or whatever it might be, because we're going to look at a couple examples here in a minute of what might work best for you when it comes to making sure you keep track of things. Okay. So there's a number of different things that you can do. The first one, which is really easy and helpful, is utilizing your phone, right? It's with you all the time. You can put in things like reminders and alerts. So the minute something is coming up, you can have that reminder. You could do it a day in advance. You could do it a week in advance, the 20 minutes before, whatever it might be, however that works best for you. You can utilize your Google Calendar, which is very helpful. You can sync up different calendars. You can make sure that you get alerts just right ahead of time before you have these things that come up. Or you could even keep your own notebook or planner, something that you have that you can carry with you at all the time. Some people like to still write down those things. If you're more visual, more tactile, you want to see it, feel it, a wall calendar is also a really great idea, especially if you're sharing with other people. So here's kind of an example of what that wall calendar might look like. The problem with this one at times is that it's a little limiting. If you want to do, 3 months in advance, it's hard to have something like this. So you might want to do this in addition to a planner or a Google Calendar or putting everything into your phone. Because this way everyone can see it visually, but it kind of just breaks it down and you can see the things that are most important in this upcoming month. And then you can move on and fill it out for future months. You can also utilize an actual planner, a tracker, writing things down. It might be very helpful for you, especially when it comes to including your top priorities, including day-to-day scheduling and things that you need to do. And this one kind of has that journaling aspect as well that a lot of people like. And then finally, there's this Google Calendar where you can sync up different things. You can color coordinate. Maybe you put everything in light pink that is more of your home life. Maybe the dark pink is school. And maybe you have somebody else's calendar that's there as well, where you share it, or you have family things going on. And so sometimes there's an overlap. Maybe it's your school is all in green. I mean, whatever you want it to be. And then that way, visually, the minute you see it, you know exactly what's going on there. There's even some free websites out there that let you make college schedules. This one specifically is for like your actual college class where you can add in the course, the instructor, the days, the title, all of those things. So, what's most important is staying organized and making sure that you are aware of what it is you need to do and when it is you need to do it. And sitting down at the beginning of semester, maybe the beginning of each month, each week, and kind of reevaluating and making sure you're where you need to be and you've scheduled everything out as you should is really important, because as new things come up, you'll want to add them immediately. If you don't, you'll forget. And that's definitely what we don't want to do, especially when it comes to doing well in our college classes. So I hope these tips and ideas were helpful. Please reach out to me if you still have questions or concerns. I am here to help in any way I can. Thanks so much.